Hello, everyone, and welcome to 10 About Town. I'm Brittany Bailey, and we are covering that breaking news for you right now at 4 that Tennessee baseball Vols head coach Tony Vitello is officially leaving Rocky Top. He will be the next manager of the San Francisco Giants. UT officials are making that announcement today, and we do have live team coverage for you this afternoon. Emily Ray Cochran is in studio with reaction from the current and former players. But we want to begin with Camille Gear and Shay Smith, who are both live on the UT campus. And Camille, we just heard a short time ago from UT Athletic Director Danny White.
Brittany, that's correct. So the Tony Vitello era is officially over on Rocky Top. We will get to the fan reaction with Shay in just a second. But first, let's just talk about just Tony's time in Knoxville and, of course, what Athletic Director Danny White just talked about. So Vitello officially accepting the job earlier this afternoon. Danny White opened his press conference just now saying it's not a sad day, but instead a proud day. And he said what has gone down these last couple of weeks really is unprecedented, because normally when a team is looking for a new head coach, it's because they haven't been doing so hot. But with the Vols, they're only 18 months removed from winning a national championship, so this is a much different situation. Now, White did go on to say that the players are his #1 priority in all of this, and he's going to focus on managing this transition and actually plans on meeting with the team later today. He also made sure to announce that Frank Anderson is the interim head coach, but he still wants Josh Elander to be a candidate in all this. Now, as this has unfolded the last couple of weeks, there have been a lot of rumors as far as the NIL and revenue share goes throughout the sports here on Tennessee's campus. So White did go on to kind of clear that up. So to be clear, he did say that 5% of the NIL revenue goes to women's basketball, 15% goes to men's basketball, 75% goes to football, and then 5% is allocated to other sports, and that is where Tennessee baseball comes in. So he did say that $750,000 is allocated to Tennessee baseball, so he did want to put those rumors to rest. Now, he did not really say if there's going to be a timeline on this coaching search and how this really could unfold, but he did make a point that he really wants the student athletes to have a say in this decision, so he does plan on making a leadership group within the team and wants their opinion. But he also went on to say that, like I said, it's not a sad day, it's a proud day, and here's White's message to Vol Nation.
I don't know that anybody's happy that Tony Vitello is not our coach anymore. We won a national championship and won a historic amount of games. But I also think that we should be happy for him. This is a decision that he made that is a pretty phenomenal accomplishment. So I go back to what I said at the beginning. I don't think this is a sad day. I think this is a proud day. It's a compliment to our program and what's been accomplished here, and it's certainly mostly a compliment to Tony.
Yeah, and what a job Tony Vitello has done here in Knoxville. He, of course, brought the Vols their first ever national championship back in 2024. He's also led Tennessee to 5 straight super regionals, so he really has had a heck of a run. We've seen on Twitter so far former players voicing their thoughts about today, but Shay Smith was on campus earlier today, and what was the vibe? Were they happy, sad, proud?
I mean, Camille, it was a little bit of both. I mean, I think it was bittersweet for most people that I spoke to today, but they all really had the same sentiment. Hate to see him go, but love to kind of watch him leave as he heads to the MLB, because again, this is very unprecedented. But again, like I said, a lot of them very sad he's going, but they say they cannot blame him, and they do say that they are very happy for him. This is what they say.
It took a strong toll on me. Obviously, Tony brought us into a powerhouse of a program, but the big leagues, you can't really turn them down. Lots of money there, so I'm happy for him, but at the same time, we got to make a good hire.
I think that he's always a Vol and probably always has a place here if he wants to come back to college. So, I mean, he was a good guy, and I like the villain image that he brought to Tennessee, so hopefully that continues. I like being the villain. I think it's pretty cool.
And definitely, again, very sad to see Vitello leave. However, he did give Vols fans something that some fans will never experience in their lifetime, and that is a national championship. Camille, I mean, if you think about it, there are teams, states, schools that will never get a championship, but Tony was able to bring one, the first one here to Tennessee, and that is an experience that players and fans, again, that's kind of a once-in-a-lifetime experience that they got because of him.
Yeah, absolutely. And Danny White even saying earlier today that this is a top 3 job in the country, and that is because of what Tony Vitello has done here in Knoxville.